The government of the Gambia, through the Ministry of Transport, Work and Infrastructure, on Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025, began a 2-day national validation workshop for the Gambia Transport Bill 2025. The event is supported by the World Bank under the Gambia Infrastructure Project. According to the ministry, the proposed legislation seeks to address legislative gaps and align the country's transport framework with modern safety, enforcement and regulatory standards. Matar Sise, permanent secretary at the Ministry of Transport, Work and Infrastructure, said the transport sector faces serious challenges due to unregulated services and unsafe road practices. He pointed to the absence of digital enforcement and a solid legal framework as key issues the new bill intends to tackle.
This bill is designed to introduce progressive reforms that support safer roads, improve regulation, and stronger enforcement mechanisms that enhance public and private transport services. This process has been a consultative and evidence-based initiative which the consultant, having done studies in other countries and seen what has prevailed there, has actually made recommendation in this draft bill. And it is now our responsibility to see how we can domesticate this bill and make it our own as Gambians.
Acting Managing Director of the National Road Authority, Suleiman Sumare Jani, said the commission of the bill was long overdue. He noted that the current legal structure is too lenient and lacks the enforcement tools necessary to ensure safety on the roads. He expressed optimism that the new bill will better protect the traveling public.
Essentially, that's what this bill is hoping, to achieve. We are virtually looking at ways, we're constructing new roads that are faced with challenges. Challenges that, when we sit together and virtually, have a dialogue, be it from the enforcement, category, meaning the police, for that matter, the policymakers, the ministry, and those of us, who have the authority, to, both, build and enforce, which is NRA, in this case. It is actually going to help us all, have a great understanding and come up, with a system, that's going to be conducive and help save lives.
The World Bank support through the Gambia Infrastructure Project reinforced the push to modernize transport infrastructure as key part of the Gambia's development agenda. Omar Spise, president of the Gambia Transport Union, described the bill as a major milestone. He said reviewing the Motor Traffic Act has been one of his top priorities since taking office in 2017. According to him, the 1948 laws is outdated and no longer fit to govern the realities of today's road sector. He pledged his union's full support in ensuring the new bill becomes a law.
As a civil society, we borrow laws, but this is our opportunity to make law for our local context. So once again, on behalf of GTU, we will be fully participated, make sure our people concerned have been captured for the betterment of all. Because without transportation, we are not going to be here. We are all transported by vehicles, whether commercial or private. So these laws are here. But the most important thing is about safety of the vehicle and the disciplinary aspect of my colleague drivers.
The validation workshop brings together stakeholders from across the sector, including policymakers, drivers' union, and enforcement agency. Once passed, the Gambia Roads Transport Bill 2025 is expected to serve as the legal backbone for a safer, more efficient and responsive transport system. For TFN News, I am Ali Jallo.